Hi, I'm Danielle, and I struggled kind of trying to think about um, the topic I wanted to talk about with regard to my relationship with God and honestly what I could totally speak to. But I thought about what I generally talk about with people that matter to me and friends and or family, which is part of the reason why I'm kind of casual in this setting, because I kind of wanted it to be more of like a conversation that I would have with someone rather than a formal setting. I liken my relationship as more of a spiritual relationship than an overly religious one. I liken that my relationship is more of a spiritual than an overly religious relationship. I talk to God the way that I would talk to a close friend, and one in which I try to be authentic and very transparent. He's brought me through a number of tenuous times in which I didn't know which way to turn, or there was nothing that I could do other than come to Him humbly, um, transparently, and with great humility because there was nothing else to do because things were beyond my control. As we all know, we can't control everything in life. And a lot of times, the outcomes of things have nothing to do with the efforts that we have actually put into them. And with that being said, most often, when I've done all that I can do, because we are humans, we with free will, I go to God and speak from the heart. And in my most trying times, I was given a recommendation of basically writing a letter to God, writing to Him my deepest, truest desires. And they're not always on my behalf. They're things that I just want Him to know and things that I would like for Him to work towards or work on the behalf of either myself or for others. And I write them down, and most often I date them, and I place them in a Bible. I don't pick a specific book or specific verse. I just write them down and I place them randomly in the Bible. I fold them up and I place them in the Bible. And at various times, I go back and I unfold these letters that I have basically written to God, letters or notes, and they remind me of the power, the truthfulness, the faithfulness of God, and how He has always been there, how I can always count on Him in times of trouble, times of tribulation, and how He just works miraculously and wondrously for me and on the behalf of everyone on others. Because I don't, as I said, I don't always go to Him just for me. But what it does, it just renews my faith because I know that whatever I've gone to Him with, if I need peace, if I've exhausted all efforts, just things that I don't speak out loud in my prayers, just when I write them down, I never forget. And no matter what time, it could be a year from now, it could be 6 months or 5 years or even 10 years from now, when I go back and I read the things that I have written to Him, in whatever moment it is, it just helps to renew my faith, and it just underscores my relationship with Him, and it reinforces my faith because always It just demonstrates how he has been there every single time. And it's just an amazing reminder for me how God is just so faithful, so wonderful, how graceful, just because I know that I have not done anything to earn or to deserve all the wondrous blessings, all the grace, just all the mercy. And yet, knowing that I have not done anything because I never could do enough, give enough, do enough to deserve all the wondrous things that have been bestowed on me, but yet He still does them. And so, no matter the time frame, when I go back and read these things, it reminds me. It's such a great way to just reinforce my faith and again go back and see that no matter the time, no matter how insurmountable these things that I have prayed about or written about, God is always there. And I just want to say that if you need or desire, when maybe perhaps you wonder or you have, forgotten, even though how could you forget when He's been there all the time? If you've forgotten or you need reminders, maybe sometimes just that nudge to remember. These are just little nuggets. This is a way just to underscore how wonderful and how God always comes through. It's a wonderful way just to remind you of He is forever present. He is forever faithful, and He will never, never let you down. And that's my beautiful reminder for me, and maybe it can be a beautiful reminder for you as well. God bless.